General Manager and Global Head of Digitalization and Automation in the Factory Automation Business Unit of Siemens AG, the world leader, as we all know, in electrification, automation, and digitalization. In his current role, he built and leads a global department with expertise in software, collaborative development with customers, and AI. Driven by customer-first orientation, his diverse multicultural team designs and delivers software products and solutions that drive operational efficiency and transformation. Please welcome to the stage Thibault ASSI, GM Global Head of Digitalization and Automation in Digital Industry Factory Automation at Siemens.
Thank you.
Looking forward.
Thank you. Look around you. Look at the assets around you. Your mobile phone, your machine, your production line. 85%. Huge number. 85% of assets remain unconnected. Yet, 87% of machine learning projects never make it into production. There will be 41.6 billion industrial IoT devices in 5 years from now. I cannot see your faces. I am sure you are wondering how we, Siemens, are helping our partners in connecting, in protecting, and in turning data into valuable insight to realize productivity and efficiency. To answer to this question, I'm here with you today, Thibault de ASSI. We are having a holistic approach. When we help our clients in this journey, we really take the time. We really take the time to understand our customer pain points, to understand the whole data flow across the whole value chain, and how operational technology layer is integrated with the information technology layer. And we are bringing our software and hardware integrated portfolio together with our industry know-how expertise and our machine learning engineer to address and to solve the challenge of our clients. It all starts with data. There is different sources of data. Take a look at the left side of the circle. From those different sources of data, we're gonna create a model. We're gonna create an AI model that answers to our customer challenge. But that's not enough. Now take a look at the right side of the circle. That AI model needs a real-time data from our industrial grade hardware. That AI model needs also a data storage. And we need also to have a dashboard. We need also to have a dashboard so that the operator can look at the results and take actions that might influence the production processes. And for that, we need a software domain know-how application. And to run that software, we need an industrial grade hardware. We need an industrial PC, an edge device to realize customer value. But we also, from Siemens, we are offering services in regards to connectivity and in regards to the whole AI lifecycle, from deployments, monitoring, and retraining. And now, I want you to look here at the bottom of that slide. That could be your production machine. That could be your production line. The layer above, we have the control layer. And there with the PLC, with the programmable logical controller, and or the industrial PC, this is where we are controlling, driving, running the manufacturing line. Then come the edge layer. But for us, Siemens, edge is not a simple IoT gateway. It's about openness. It's about data and security. Security is at the heart of our product portfolio. It's also about processing high-frequency data next to the machine. And it's about machine learning and AI. And the level above, we have MindSphere with our cloud platform. And with Mendix is a low-code platform helping our clients to create their IoT application. Take a look at the body shop here. This is the complete, I would say, device ecosystem, where here we have the PLC, the controller, the automation. Here we have our industrial PC, our edge device. In there, we have an AI-based application or non-AI-based application realizing productivity and efficiency. And from our edge device, from our industrial PC, we have the cloud connectivity. And we have our edge management system. It's a central device manageability to provide updates, security updates, and also distributing application across the whole manufacturing line. And you have also App Store, where a third-party partner, or we Siemens, are providing added value application with or without artificial intelligence. These are some of the use cases in different industries where we are helping our partners realizing productivity with AI. And now take a look at the second use case in the first row. I am sure you have been using Siri to find the nearest French restaurant. Uber is becoming a verb. In short, we at Siemens, we have SAM, Semantic Assistant for Machine. We have been embedding natural language processing and knowledge graph technology to help the field maintenance engineer to collect data from the machine, and also to perform effectively and efficiently maintenance procedures. We have been also applying AI in the body shop to reduce the inspection time. And now I'm going to walk you through some of these use cases and share with you how we have been implementing them. The first use case is about defect prediction in the die casting process. Today, the inspection is done at the end of line, manually, or using automatic optical inspection. The defect rate is between 2 to 4%. This represents 10,000 scrap parts per year. But guess what? At other customers, this defect rate can go up to 10%. So how we Siemens, we helped our partner. We really identified the key process parameter affecting the throughput of the die casting machine. And we developed an AI model, an AI domain know-how application. And we deployed that model on our industrial PC, on our edge device. And there, executing that AI application, we have been able to make real-time anomaly detection and defect prediction. We have been improving quality prediction by 30%. And we have been optimizing the process and decreasing the defect rate by 40%. And I am sure you also would like to see such saving in your manufacturing environment. Take a look at the architecture. So we have been collecting data from our automation system, from our quality system. That data is getting stored on our platform. We have our trained AI model running there for clustering and classifying the data. And we have a dashboard for the operator and a cloud gateway sending the data to get historically stored there for statistical purposes, retrain, and bring it deployed back on our edge device. The second use case is a bakery use case. So we have an oven. The baked items are moving onto the conveyor belts until the packaging line. The inspection is done manually. The counting is done manually. Defects might occur due to overburn or deformation of the baked item. So how we have been solving that problem with AI. So we have been implementing a vision system at the nearest and accurate location to the baked item to automate the counting. And you have been sending images, 1 images per millisecond, to our automation layer. And this is where we have our trained AI model that classify the part if it's good or bad. It helped our customer to improve accuracy, to improve inspection time, and improve quality. The third use case is about additive manufacturing. A Pioneer Jet 3D is an additive manufacturing technology for printing a product out of a digital file, out of a CAD file. The inspection is done manually once the product being printed. There are 2,500 layers on average per printed job. This might take up to 30 hours until the product is being printed. So we implement a vision system that collect images layer per layer. And in case of defect detection, we're going to trigger a stop signal where the printing is being stopped. The operator is taking out the parts, inspect it, take some measures, either put it back or scrap it and trigger another production cycle. This helped our clients to save 2.5 hours per day in time and in rework. The fourth use case is about failure prediction for the automated guided vehicles. An AGV is being charged at this customer at the end of the manufacturing cycle. But 1 minute stop could result in 500 euro cost per minute. So our approach is having a deep understanding about the AGV alarm reports, about the data coming from the charging station. And we have been developing an AI model, run it on our edge device, on our industrial PCs, to be able to predict when the AGV needs to be charged. This helped to avoiding stop of the line during the manufacturing process, optimizing the charging process for the whole AGV's fleet. The fifth and the last use case is coming from our own factory. We are also implementing AI in our own factories. That case coming from our electronic factory, and it's about visual inspection for printed circuit boards, PCBs. Today, to perform the inspection, we are using high expensive machine, laser-based machine. So what we have been doing here, we gathered process data from the physical equipment, from the solder paste printer, from the solder paste inspection, from the pick and place, from the oven, from the automatic optical inspection. So we capture all that data, and having a deep understanding of the overall process, we build an AI model, and we trained that AI model on our cloud platform, and we deploy it back on our edge device. And then we have been able to classify if that part has good or bad quality. It helped us to do 30% fewer X-ray tests. We reach 100% quality rate, and we optimize our capital investment by $500,000. So we have a high scalable industrial grade portfolio to execute and to run AI use cases. Starting from the smallest one, from the ultra compact. This is where we have been running our additive manufacturing use case. And when you need a little bit of performances, a little bit of computational power, then we can go with our embedded device And guess what? When you need, and this is where, sorry, I forgot. This is where we have been running our HGV use case and our die casting use case. And when you need a high resolution of quality inspection, a GAN network, then you go with our high-end product portfolio. AI is offering a tremendous opportunities in the manufacturing space. AI has been performing tasks that have never been performed before. AI and a human will collaborate. AI will provide the right information to help a human to take the right decision. And now, before moving to Q&A, when I say go, and not until I say go, I want you all to go into the chat room and type one word, and one word only. And that word is about location. So imagine your machine. Imagine your production line. Where would you implement AI? Where would you implement AI to realize productivity tomorrow? Ready? Go. Bob, that's a good one. I know what you are talking about. I know really what you are talking about. I like beer myself. And we are helping our customers in food and beverage, in the brewing industry. And if you look at the overall process, raw material, brewing, cold block and fermentation, and also quality, there is different parameters that would influence the taste of the beer. Today, there is a kind of a beer sommelier that is testing the beer at the end of line and associating a grade. So what we have been doing, we have been looking at the process parameter, like pH values, like the yeast type, like the yeast generation, the dosing data, and to be able to understand, using AI, the impact on the quality of the taste of the beer. Hospital, Victoria, this is a great one. We're also working together with our Siemens Healthineer companies to be able to really understand and cross-check data that helps to really improve the health of our own people and the human being. Kat, honestly, I have no idea. This is a good one. I will check it, Zeno. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the Q&A.
Thank you so much, Thibault. It's super interesting to hear how you started with like 85% of machines not connected, 87% of data science projects never go live, and how you then share how Siemens' journey went in kind of defect prediction, but also, replacing humans to some extent and doing more quality control through edge devices. Super inspiring, and thank